What's up, everybody? This is Wabi Palawanga. Juby Chichigwa Palawanga is not in here at the moment with me, but we're gonna go ahead and broadcast something real quick. So, today I want to just talk about mental conditioning, right? So, mental conditioning is a process of stimulating the mind, training a mind to think a certain way, right? To perceive things a certain way. So, with mental conditioning, the best way to do that is to start at birth. Basically, by creating a reality for someone, creating thoughts and beliefs, likes and dislikes, right? So you start off, with the parenting. Parents, from the beginning stages of life, your parents teach you everything, but your parents don't know everything, and they really, don't really know. Most people don't know much about life and don't have all the answers. So anyways, just to get to that, you start off at birth. Mental conditioning. Your parents teach you what's right and wrong, what's good and bad. The TV, television, everything that's around you teaches you how to think. Basically, trains you how to think and how to perceive things. So most people never wake up out of the mental conditioning. Most people, if you're sleeping, for example, right? So say you're sleeping and say you do hear a call. Now before I even get to that analogy, right? I'm gonna go like this, right? Basically, what I was saying is most people don't make it out of that mental conditioning, right? Even though sometimes they hear the alarms. The signs are right in their face. They still don't accept that they've been lied to, that they've been trained, that their ideas are not really even their own ideas, And those are the people that, they're comfortable in their bed of lies. They're comfortable in their sleep and their bed of content and conformity, right? So, just for example, say you're waking up your brother or sister. You come in the room, you come barging in, they're sleeping nice and comfortable, laying down in their bed. You come in here and waking them up. They're going to be angry that you came in here and woke them up out of their nice sleep, their nice comfortable sleep. They're relaxed. So when you come in here, hey, let's get up, let's go do some things, whatnot. They'll be like, no, leave me alone. I'm comfortable where I'm at. I want to continue sleeping. Leave me alone. You know what I mean? So, that's just sums it up. Why some people refuse to wake up, even though the signs are thrust in their faces. Yeah. So I'm also gonna give you another example. This is one that I heard a long time ago. Say, for example, you have this scientist and you have this subject that he's been raising all his life, right? He's raised this subject throughout the whole subject's life, right? So he raises him in a gray room. So his whole entire life, he's never been outside that gray room. Everything he knows is within the gray room and what the scientist comes in there and teaches him, right? So say the scientist comes there every couple of days and teaches him some new things. He tells him about colors. Red. The scientist tells the subject that red is actually blue. He tells him that green is actually yellow, So that's all the subject knows. So he grows up, that's what he grows up thinking. That's his perception. So say for some reason, somehow, the subject makes it out of that gray room, or the scientist decides to let him into society as a part of his study. See how this guy reintegrates into society. See how he integrates, because it's his first time, right? So he lets him out. And when the subject hits society, he, say he's walking down the street and he sees this guy with a red shirt on. The guy has a red shirt. Remember, the scientist taught this boy his whole life that red was blue and green was yellow, right? So he's going to tell him, he's going to be like, hey, that's a nice blue shirt you have on. And the scientist is going to, the civilian in the street is going to be like, no, this is not a blue shirt. This is a red shirt. And the boy's gonna be like, no, it's a blue shirt. So they're not gonna be in the same reality. It's two different realities because of what the society the boy was raised in, and the society that the other civilian was raised in. They're totally different. So they have different perspectives on things. The civilian, he knows what he was taught. The boy knows what he was taught. Now, if they're two closed-minded people, they won't be able to gain an understanding of each other, gain a new perspective. But if they both approach it with an open mind, then they'll both be able to learn from that experience. You see, the only way we can learn is when we know that we need to learn. We can't learn anything if we think that we know everything. In reality, most people don't know nothing. I know about maybe not even a percentage of what's all out there. So I mean, that's how I try to look. That's how I try to take my life. I try to take it, with an open mind, so that I can always constantly learn new things. So yeah, I mean, this is what I would advise. I mean, I advise, you. For me, man, I just go out there and try to gain experiences and learn new things through my own eyes. If you can't prove it to me, if you don't have any facts, man. I may not. I don't know about that one. The facts, but the facts, facts are, something that you just have to discern for yourself. Like I said, once again, for me, that's my perspective on just mental conditioning, on people being able to wake up. Once again, you can't wake up somebody who's sleeping and comfortable where they're at, because they'll just go right back to sleep. Because they prefer the dream world, you know what I mean? They prefer the dream world more than they prefer reality. It's so much more comfortable living in the dream world, right? It's so much easier, right? It's so much easier to just go with the tides, to just drift along, right? Than to actually use your brute strength to get to different areas and to make it out of that river, make it out of that raging river that's leading you straight to the waterfall where you'll drop. It's so much easier to accept it, right? That's why the battle's not for everyone. Everyone's not meant to be on that battlefield. Because some people just rather lay down and go to sleep, lay down and accept it. But I, for one, I'm not going to accept it. I'm gonna fight. Rastafari. All right then. But yeah, like I said, man, wake up, everybody. The sun is shining.